What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How are you doing today? It's your guy DeMarcus here for the motivational video with the Beta Project, ladies and gentlemen. And you can always find us on YouTube at Humble and Focused. Today is June 10th, 2019, and today's video is the engagement diamond. Now, fellas, I'm not doing this, ladies, I'm not doing this to get you to buy a ring for your significant other. I'm also not doing this because I'm looking to buy a ring for somebody. That is not what this is for. I got to find somebody, then I'll buy a ring for them a lot later. But what I'm trying to get you to realize is a couple things. So why I have this proportions video up of how to cut diamonds is because they show you kind of different ways you can actually cut a diamond to get the best quality of it. So you have an excellent piece compared to a good piece, compared to a poor piece, and even a very poor piece. And that's very, very, very important to what we're talking about today. And what we're talking about today is that engagement ring. You're like, why are we talking about engagement rings? What's up, y'all? How are you doing? So the reason that we're talking about engagement rings is because I believe, whenever I went to church this weekend, that I heard something that really kind of stuck with me, and I wanted to share it with you because it was so powerful. And the engagement ring is the perfect way to kind of segue into that. So that's what we're going to do, and that's how we're going to do it. So here's what I want you to think about, ladies and gentlemen. If you notice something, there is a certain way that people view diamonds. And diamonds, if you don't know, are coal under pressure for the most part. There's some other pieces to it. But to be honest with you, diamonds under pressure is the best way to describe it, right? So when you have diamonds and they're under pressure, what you'll notice about them is that when they come out, they don't come out looking like what's on your. So the reason that I want to bring that up is because we assume that when a diamond enters into this world, that it comes out in that perfection form. But it does not come out in perfection form. It is actually created. That perfection form is created. Otherwise, it's just an ugly, giant, shiny stone, you know? So the reason I wanted to bring this up, and I'm going to bring this back up here again, is because, ladies and gentlemen, these are, hold on, sorry, that's not the one you need to see yet. These are cuts, and these cuts, depending on how you cut it, they've given it a quality or a value score based on how it was cut. And so what I want you to think about, ladies and gentlemen, is that, yeah, excellent and poor, you got cut, poor, blah, blah, blah. In the world today, we give value to the cut. So the better it's cut, the better the diamond is, right? But here's what I want you to think about, ladies and gentlemen. And there's a quote from Confucius. I'm going to see if I can quote it. I tried to grab it, but I don't think I got it. But a flawed diamond is still more valuable than a flawless stone. That's pretty much a summation of it. And the reason that I'm saying this, ladies and gentlemen, is because we're all going through something that we feel is making us unworthy. But ladies and gentlemen, it's the flaws in our stones that make us valuable, because none of the stones that we have are alike. And there's no way in the world that we can get all these stones to be alike. So don't worry about your neighbor next door. You're looking at that stone, you're looking at that diamond cut, you're looking at, a good cut, and you feel like, oh, you're a poor cut, but you're still more valuable than the rocks on the ground. So don't ever forget your value, number one. The second piece of this quote, the one that I got from church, was really powerful, is that everybody wants to be a diamond, but nobody wants to get cut. Everybody wants to be a diamond, but nobody wants to get cut. The cut, ladies and gentlemen, the cut is removing. When you cut something, you're removing pieces off of it. You're shaping the diamond. You're giving the diamond its character and its value. And if it's a good cut, then it gets a great cut of things removed from it. But ladies and gentlemen, if you're not willing to get cut and do changing, because cutting away from something is changing it. I'll show you. Hold on. I've got to post it here. I don't have any scissors, but pretend that instead of cut, we're going to use tear, okay? So I don't got any scissors in here. No, not today. Okay. So I have this, and I'm tearing away. Now that I've torn away that piece, I not only removed it, but it has a different quality, characteristic to it. It doesn't look the same. It doesn't feel the same. So as I start to tear away or cut away from all the things that need to be cut away, all of a sudden my piece of paper has a different form. And you are a diamond, ladies and gentlemen, so you can't stay in just out of coal, was coal just out of pressure form and expect to have the value. And if you want to have the value where someone's going to accept you, you got to be willing to get that cut. That cut is what makes a diamond a diamond. You get what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to get cut. Take the cut. As a matter of fact, encourage the cut and continuously chip away and cut away until you find the person that you want to be and the aspect that you want to live in and all that. Ladies and gentlemen, the crazy part about it is that everything in your life is achievable. You can do anything. It is our minds that tell us we can't, and then our actions that enforce it. So we've got to make sure at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, we're willing to take that cut. If you want to be a diamond, you got to take the cut. That's all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. And so here's my quote. Oh, there you go. There's the cuts. So all these, and think about it, ladies and gentlemen, this might be excellent to pour, but every single one of these diamonds in this picture have had a cut on them. You get what I'm saying? None of them are a rock. You can't just put a rock inside of a diamond ring and expect the diamond ring to have value. People would look at it like, what in the world is that? But it's the cut. It's actually the cutting away of the outside stuff that gives it value. So what are you willing to cut away from your life to give yourself value? That's what I need you to think about. So here is the final quote, and we'll go ahead and get out of here today. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without it. Okay, there's the quote. So that's perfect. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without it. Ladies and gentlemen, you have value. You are an uncut diamond, but you have, some of you actually are cold right now because you are going through the pressure to change yourself into a diamond. And it's going to take up time, and pressure will create a diamond. But when that diamond comes out raw, it's got to be cut and chiseled off, ladies and gentlemen. Diamonds, you can put a diamond in a whole bunch of rocks and the diamond will stand out. So it's time for you to step into your diamond phase and stand out and let the world see how brilliant your shine is. Whether you're an excellent diamond or whether you're an imperfect diamond, you're still a diamond. You still got to cut. It's still very valuable, more than a rock on the ground. And I just want you to understand, ladies and gentlemen, you're blessed. There's blessed. If you give yourself a chance to grow and a chance to take those cuts and to see what kind of brilliance you can create in your diamond, the world will be a better place for it. And you will bring more value to yourself, your life, and others. But we're not going to talk about legacy because diamonds do get passed down from generation to generation. Why? Because it has value. If you have values, you can pass those down to your children, your children's children, and it'll stick with your generations to come. So let your diamond affect somebody, but we won't go into that. But that's all I want to say, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure your diamond ring on your engagement diamond is got some cuts on it. It's got to have some cuts. And that's all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. I believe and I love in each and every one of you, and I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you very much, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Goodbye.